All right, guys, welcome to this brand new video. It's been a while, and I know that it's been a very, very long time since I last uploaded on the ICA Academy Trading Course playlist. Yeah, I've been very, very busy and then working on other projects. So, right now, I'll be doing making the very last video that you guys will need to complete the trading system. Like I've said, all you need is a system, and once you are able to follow the system, and then you'll find great results in your trading. So let's just go straight into the video. So in this particular video, we'll be putting everything together, and basically we'll be trying to I'm trying to explain where we can trade from using the system. Where can we trade from? Where can we trade to? And understanding those particular things. So we've treated break of structure, change of structure, inducements, pullbacks, and all those things. So now this is the time that you have to add those knowledge all together into one factor. So once you're able to understand those concepts, and then you can put them together to bring it into a particular system, then you'll be able to take advantage of what the market is doing at any given time. So let's say in a scenario where we have a structure like this, and then we have price. Now, if you have watched the other videos, you understand this particular structure. So i- basically, in this place, you can clearly see. Let me change this. You can clearly see from this scenario that we have price starting from this point here, and then we have this inducement taken here, price of this inducement, broke structure to the downside. So we have our break of structure here, our BOS here, and then we have our inducement here, and then we clearly know that price is on a downtrend. So we're basically looking for sales based on the structure. Now you know this place is our current inducement. We have our inducement taken. So now here's the question: where are we supposed to trade from? So now, based on the system that I'm explaining to you guys, there are two places that we can trade from. Just two places. We can only trade from the first POI and the extreme POI. So the question is, where can we find the first POI and where can we find the extreme POI? Now, the first POI is found at the first pullback that we can see after price takes out an inducement. Now we can clearly see that price took out this inducement here. Now, when price took out this inducement, where is the first pullback we can see that is above the inducement? This is the first pullback. We can clearly see this complete pullback. You can see that price created like this and then created this um, lower low here. So we can clearly see that this is the first pullback. So if we're going to look for sell, our our first entry level will be at this point. Now, where is the extreme? Our extreme POI it can also can be found at the um, high or at the low of the structure that took out our previous inducement and then led to a break of structure. So we can clearly see that price took out this previous inducement here, and this is the high that took it out, and then price led to this break of structure. So this structure here is what we classify as our extreme PI. So for the opposite side, which is going to be a in a bullish market, once you have something like this, price sweeps this, so this becomes an extreme, this low here, this structure here becomes an extreme, because extreme PI, because you can clearly see the price took out an inducement, led to a break of structure, and then our current inducement will be here. Yeah, and you can see in this scenario that after price took out this inducement, there is no any other pullback. There is no pullback, so it means that there is not a there isn't any first PI here. So all we have is just the extreme, and we wait for price to go there, and then we move. So those are the only two places that we can trade price from. So you can trade price from, you can only trade price from the first PI and the extreme PI. So what we're looking for, we expect price to either come into this place, tap into this zone, and then push to the downside, where our TP will be the liquidity at the low. Now, you don't have to do any confirmation entry, and you can take your trades on any given time frame. So I don't use confirmation entry. I don't go to the lower time frame or the 1 minute or so, 1 2 minute, 3 minutes. I don't do that to look for confirmation entry to catch a trade. No, it will reduce, it will destroy and affect your win rate. So that's the whole idea. Now, or if it sells, if it sold from here and then price fail, you take a loss here, and then price goes into the extreme and then taps into the extreme, we expect price to drop to the downside also. Now, if price fails from the extreme, it basically means that price has changed character in this structure, or change structure particular place. So we now know that price is no more bearish, but price has shifted into bullish. And when we want to buy, we wait for price to take inducements. This is going to be our first POI. You can buy from here, or you can price fails from here, goes into the extreme, and then we'll buy from that place. So that's basically how we trade. That's basically how we trade. So let's look at a an example on price to see. So we can see from this structure, this is the top that we have on this 4 hour structure. So on this 4 hour structure, what do we have? We have can clearly see that this is a pullback. If you can zoom in, you have to, if you don't understand pullback, go and watch the videos on pullback. Watch the videos on pullback and you understand it. Now, the video is in the playlist. You see it there. Is a part one and a part two, part A and part B. The pullback, outside the five pullback. I clearly see that price took out the low of this candle. Hold on, let me do something right now. All right. So you can clearly see the price took out that low, and then so that's basically a pullback. So what we have is price doing like this, and then going to the upside. So our inducement is basically at this point here. So that's where our 4 hours inducement is at that particular time, and then we expect price to do what? We expect price to come out and then take out this low. So when we press price take out this low, where's going to be our first pullback? This is not our first OB. Why? Because this is not a pullback. You can clearly see that price is in between, these candles are in between this overall candle. When you understand pullback videos, you understand what I'm saying. You needed to see price take out this low before price went to the upside. So, but price didn't do that. So this is not our first pullback. Our first pullback is around this level here. So that's our first POI, and there is our extreme. You can clearly see that this is our extreme POI. Why? Why is this our extreme POI? You can clearly see price took out this inducement here before breaking price to the structure here. So this is going to be our first POI, and this is going to be our extreme. So basically, this is what we have. Either buy from here or buy from here. All we need to do is just do what? All we need to do is place a pending order on both places. All you need to do is place a pending order on both places, and you're good to go. Target is at the high. Then what do you have again? You make sure that you give a little bit gap for the stop loss and a little bit space for the stop loss, and then targets. So if I win, if probably I win the first trade, it's gonna give me about, if the first one moves, it's gonna give me about, I think, 4.47R, and the second one is about 1.6. So let's see how price played out. So can clearly see our inducement is here. Price took out our inducement, started going to the downside, and then price triggered our first POI, and then hit our stop loss immediately. So we can clearly see that price was not planning to move with the first POI at that particular point. And then let's see if the extreme POI is going to be respected. So our extreme POI has been mitigated at this point here. So, and then we have solid push to the upside, and we can see price creating internal structure, giving this place as an inducement, as a liquidity, internal liquidity, and then probably using this place as a POI to buy to the upside. Let's see if price respect POI. Now you can clearly see that this is a 4 hours setup. So just give it a little bit space, and then our TP will be at the liquidity, because that this is the high. So we have to always follow the liquidity and see you're triggered into the trade at this point. It's the trade at that point, and then we have our take profits. So we've had a 4.6 and a 3.3 R win with a -1 trade out. So that's basically how I approach the market, and that's how the system works. So all you need to is apply the whole concept you've learned. Now find, once price has taken your inducement, look for your first POI and look for your extreme POI. That's what you need to do. And you can replicate this on any time frame, both on the daily, and the 4 hours, and the 1 hour, and the 15 minutes. And build a system of this concept. I appreciate you guys for sticking around and watching these videos. And more things will definitely come. More projects will be, make sure that I embark on more projects that will also be beneficial to you guys. And just stay tuned, share this video, subscribe, like the video, and then you got this for free. And also, if you have your friends, your brothers, your siblings, anyone around you that are also looking for knowledge, you can share this video for them. I let them to share it to other people. Let's make sure that people have access to this free um material here, so that people won't just be struggling to pay for courses out there. So that's why this was created. So thank you guys for watching the video, and then see you guys in any other videos I'll be doing. Peace.